Moving away from education matters, investigations into the operations of Tools for Humanity Corporation in Kenya and the gadgets they use to collect data from Kenyans are underway. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kindiki says forensic audit on 48 gadgets that were used for collecting data have been handed over to investigative authorities, with statements already recorded from persons of interest. Brenda Radido attended the last sitting of the Parliamentary Ad Hoc Committee probing Worldcoin operations before tabling its report on the floor of the House.
It is the last sitting of the 17-member Parliament Ad Hoc Committee headed by Narok West MP Gabriel Tongoyo, looking into the legal regulatory compliance of Worldcoin projects operations in the country.
I, Kindiki, do swear.
Appearing before the committee, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kindiki, and unlike those who appeared before the committee, the Interior Cabinet Secretary was faced with the big question of who are the powerful people protecting Worldcoin and their activities.
And a very important people coming over here, meeting some very, very important people. Who is protecting these people? Chair, I don't know. Any person who it is established, aided, any crime which may have been committed in the circumstances of the Worldcoin, we will hold them accountable.
The Interior Cabinet Secretary was put to task to explain why some officials of the company left the country despite orders stopping travel out of the country put in place pending investigation.
There was intervention, diplomatic intervention by the government of the United States of America. And the two governments reached an understanding that instead of detaining these people when we have not arrived at a point where we have established that they have committed crimes, they should be allowed to leave the country. And the government of the United States of America has pledged to surrender these people if they are needed.
Gadgets that were used to capture biometric data from Kenyans in July have been seized by the government for a forensic audit to establish the exact number of Kenyans whose data was captured.
This company, as you have said, started mining data way ahead before they even mentioned issues to do with registering in Kenya. Could we not have had already arraigned some in court?
We have recorded approximately 26 statements from witnesses and persons of interest. Worldcoin operations, assorted merchandise or equipments have been recovered.
According to Kindiki, the company started the operations in Kenya in the guise of operating an education program on cryptocurrency. The committee sought to know whether Kenyans whose data was collected by Tools for Humanity Corporation can be retrieved and recovered.
There is a different opinion, again from experts in this space, saying even when it is deleted, there is a way that data, once it's in that space, cannot be completely and with certainty be retrieved.
Kindiki pointed that gaps in the Security Act has created a leeway for such organizations to operate freely, adding that there is need to amend the National Intelligence Act 2012.
But even as the Parliamentary Ad Hoc Committee winds up its work today when it comes to the probe on the operations of Worldcoin here in the country, questions still linger as to who exactly is protecting Worldcoin operators. This is after it emerged that the Data Commissioner's Office registered this company even after a cessation was put in place. Brenda Radido, KTN News.
You're watching KTN Prime. We take a fast break.